Hello everyone, I am Dr. A. Nagalakshmi, Assistant Professor, Department of Commerce with Finance in Dr. SNS Rajalakshmi College of Arts and Science, Coimbatore. I am here to explain a concept in the course Corporate Accounting. The topic is accounting. In the unit Accounting for Share Capital, the topic is issue of shares. Now we are going to see the introduction to share. What is a share? So share represent ownership in a company divided into small units. Company issues shares to raise capital. The process of issuing share involves various methods and considerations such as pricing, forfeiture and additional issuance. See, first we should understand what is a share. If a company wants to raise capital, they have to go either for debt or for issuing shares. Either it may be a preference share or an equity share. So the total corpus needed will be divided into units, and one unit is said to be a share. For example, if a company wants to raise a capital and the capital is 1 crore or 10 lakhs, we can say as 10 lakhs capital they need. So the board decides to issue 1 lakh equity shares of rupees 10 each. So one share costs 10 rupees. So it will be issued to the public, and they invite the public to get the shares. If the public are interested, and if they apply to the company, and the whole shares were applied, that is the 1 lakh shares were applied by the public. So they will be getting application money, allotment money, calls money, and if everything is paid, the company will get a corpus of 10 lakhs. That is said to be a share. Okay, now we are going to see the key concepts in issue of shares. So the first one is issue at par. At par means at the same price. If the face value is 10, the issuance will be at 10 rupees itself. Share are issued at their nominal face value as stated in company's memorandum of association. A share with a nominal value of 10 rupees, if it is issued for 10 rupees, it is said to be issue at par. So the journal entry what we will pass is bank account debtor, the amount what we receive, to the share capital account. This is what about issue of share at par. The second criteria is issue at premium. Premium means extra. If my company, if I am going to issue a share and the cost of the share, that is my company's market share is huge. I am a well-known company. I can issue the share at premium. That is at extra price, more than the face value. So definition, shares are issued at a price higher than their nominal value. The excess amount is called as securities premium. So purpose of making the issue at par is reflects a company's strong financial position or market demand. See, there is an example for it. If a share is issued, its face value is 15, and if it is issued at 15, that is if the face value is 10, if it is issued at 15 rupees, 5 rupees is a premium. The accounting entry what we pass for the issue of shares at premium is bank account debtor to share capital account to share premium account, as share premium is a profit gain. It has to be credited as per nominal account. Credit all incomes and gains. The legal notice what it mentions is the premium is credited to share premium reserve, which can be used for specific purpose, that is issuing bonus shares, writing off preliminary expenses, etc. Next is issue at discount. Discount means, as we know, the price from less than the face value. The shares are issued at a lower price than their nominal value. So here it is governed by the company law. That is, they have given example section 53 of Indian Companies Act 2013 prohibits issue at discount except in a specific cases like sweat equity. Example given, that is, if the face value of a share is 10 rupees and if it is issued at 8 rupees, it has a discount of 2 rupees. So it is said to be the issue of share at a discount. The journal entry is discount is a loss for the company, as the nominal rule says that debit all expenses and losses. So discount is here debited. The bank account data, discount on issue of shares account data to share capital account. So the legal restriction for the issue at discount is rarely allowed due to regulatory constraints to protect the shareholders. The next one, what we are going to see is the forfeiture. Forfeiture is nothing but getting back the shares or taking back the shares by the company from the shareholders for the default in the payment by the shareholder. It is said to be forfeiture. Shares are cancelled by the company due to non-payment of the called up amount by the shareholders. See, there is a process before making the forfeiture. Issue a notice to the shareholder for the payment. If unpaid, the board passes a resolution to forfeit the shares. Next, the forfeiture can be reissued later. So, if a share is forfeited, for example, a shareholder who is holding 1000 shares, he paid his application money, he paid his allotment money, he paid his first call money. He does not respond to the notice for the second call and the final call means. After many reminders, the company will pass that is a resolution to forfeit the shares, and they will take back the shares of that shareholder holding 1000 shares for his default of payment even after reminders. The amount so paid, application money, allotment money, first call money, everything will be loss for him. Nothing can be claimed from the company. This is called as a forfeiture. The journal entry for the forfeiture is share capital account data, that is called up amount, to forfeited shares account data, amount paid by the shareholders to calls in arrears account. So the impact of this forfeiture of shares reduces the company's share capital and removes the shareholders' rights. Next is the reissue of forfeited shares. What is meant by reissue? The shares which are taken by the company cannot be held by the company for a long time because company needs funds. So the company decides to reissue those shares. So forfeited shares are reissued to the new shareholders, often at a discount or premium. If it is a very well-known company with good market share and the demand for the shares of the company is more, means the company will opt the option of premium for the reissue also. Sometimes the company may decide to issue at a discount also. The purpose. What is the purpose for reissue? Means to recover the amount lost due to forfeiture and utilize the shares effectively. The journal entry is bank account data, forfeited shares account data to share capital account. So forfeited share account, that is any balances of forfeited shares account after reissue is transferred to the capital reserve account. Now we are going to see the next concept, surrender of shares. So what is meant by surrender? See, shareholders voluntarily return their shares to the company typically when unable to pay calls. That is, for example, the same case we can take a person who is holding 1000 shares, paid application money, he got the allotment of shares and he paid first call money. But if he met a loss and if he is not in the condition to pay the second call or the final call amount, he voluntarily comes to the company and return back those shares because of his inability to make the payment. That is to be surrender of shares. There are key points for that. Not a common practice, requires board approval. It's not easy. Any shareholder can come and surrender. It's not possible. Here, that has to be approved by the board. Treated similarly to forfeiture, but initiated by the shareholders. Here they are mentioning that here also they won't repay the amount what already paid by the shareholder. It is treated similarly to forfeiture but initiated by the shareholder. Accounting entry is similar to forfeiture with surrendered shares credited to forfeiture shares account. Now, next is the right issue. Next is the right issue. Right issue means issuing additional shares to the existing shareholders in proportion to their current holdings, usually at a discounted price. See, the company has issued the shares. Again, after some days means some months or years, the company wants additional capital. What they will do is they will again issue the shares to the existing shareholders, that is the shareholders of the same company, in proportion to their current holdings. If I hold, for example, if I hold 1,000 shares, they will be allotting me 100 shares. It's an example at a discounted price. So I can buy 100 more shares from the company at a discount price. That is said to be right issue. So what is the purpose? Raising additional capital without diluting existing shareholders' control. See, they have given an example. A 1 is to 2. Right shares issue means 1 share is offered for every 2 shares held. Obviously, this is not a standard thing. It's an example. So journal entry for that is bank account debtor to share capital account to securities premium account. So the legal requirement is there for the right issue. Must comply with the company's law and offer shares to the existing shareholders first. It's a common rule that when a company is going to make a issue, the existing shareholders has to be given preference to buy the shares. That is said to be right issue. So thank you. Thank you so much for the patience listening. I think you might have understood what is mean by issue of shares.